You know, most people spend their entire lives chasing money. It's this constant, frantic race. But what if that whole approach is, well, completely backward? Today, we're going to flip that script and look at a blueprint for building wealth that starts not with what you can earn, but with what you can learn.
And this quote right here, this is the heart of the whole idea. It's such a simple shift in thinking, but it's absolutely profound. Instead of seeing money as the target you have to hunt down, you start to see it as the result, the natural thing that shows up when you've built something much, much more valuable.
So it really boils down to two totally different paths you can take. On one side, you've got the frantic chase for a quick buck. On the other, you have the slow, deliberate work of building a real skill set. See, one is like a sprint with no finish line. The other is like building a machine that just keeps generating value for you long into the future.
All right, so let's break down why this money-first approach is so tempting, especially when you're just starting out, but also why it's so flawed. It feels like a shortcut, but trust me, it often leads straight to a dead end.
It's a fair question, right? I mean, if you're making money, who cares how you get it? What's the problem? Well, the issue isn't really the money itself. It's where that money is coming from. So why is this kind of income so incredibly fragile?
The answer is actually pretty simple. It's because there's nothing holding it up. It's like building a house on sand. Sure, it might look okay for a little while, but you just know the first storm that rolls in is going to wash the whole thing away. There's nothing solid underneath.
And think about what that actually feels like. Unstable means you literally can't count on it next month. It disappears quickly because it's not tied to a real in-demand skill that you actually control. And maybe worst of all, since you don't have a repeatable process, a skill, it's almost impossible to do it again. You're constantly back at square one.
Okay, so if chasing money is the big mistake, what's the fix? This is where we get to the good stuff. We need to stop focusing on the money and start focusing on the real engine of all income, creating value. This is the first part of the magic formula. A skill isn't just knowing how to do something. It's the ability to create something that another person finds valuable. It's the engine. And it just follows logically that when you create that value for someone else by solving their problem or filling a need they have, income becomes the natural exchange. It's what you get back for the value you put out into the world. So, what makes a skill truly valuable in today's world? It really all boils down to solving meaningful problems. We're talking about skills that use technology or a deep understanding of finance or just pure creative thinking to fix real issues that people and businesses are facing. That's the stuff they will gladly pay for over and over again. Okay, so you've got a valuable skill. Awesome. But how do you take it to the next level? The answer is leverage. And the most powerful, accessible form of leverage we have today is, without a doubt, technology. This is how you can seriously amplify your impact. 10 times. And look, that isn't just some random number. It represents a fundamental shift in what one person can do. Technology is the lever that lets your skill have the impact of 10 people, or maybe even 100. It is a total game changer.
So how does this multiplier actually work? Well, it's through tools that are everywhere now. We're talking about using AI to handle complex tasks, like a designer who can now generate 10 ad concepts in the time it used to take to make one, or using digital tools and automation to run processes for you 24/7, basically multiplying your effort while you sleep.
And here is the truly beautiful part about investing in tech skills. It's got this amazing rhythm to it. You put in the hard work to learn a tool or a process just one time. And then you get to apply that knowledge again and again and again, generating value every single time. It's the ultimate return on your time investment. You're no longer just trading your hours for dollars, you're building an asset that works for you. All right, let's put all these pieces together into a simple, actionable blueprint. Because believe me, doing things in the right order is absolutely critical here. I mean, you wouldn't build the roof of a house before you've poured the foundation, right? This right here is the smart order. It all starts with your foundation, learning valuable skills, especially the ones that technology can supercharge. Then you build on top of that with financial understanding, so you actually know what to do with the money you start making. And only then, with that solid base in place, do you focus on scaling and growing your income. See? Each step builds on the last. We've covered a lot of ground, from the big mistake of chasing money all the way to the power of building a skill-based foundation. So, what's the one thing you should walk away with from all this? This is it. This is the essential takeaway. The struggle, the stress, the constant uncertainty of chasing money, a lot of that starts to fade away when you just shift your focus.
When you lead with value, when you lead with skill, the income just becomes a more predictable, less elusive outcome.
So the question I want to leave you with is this. Are you focused on building a solid foundation of skills that's going to serve you for years to come? Or are you just chasing the next quick dollar? The answer to that question is going to define your entire financial future.